Most of the financial advice we hear is all about saving for 40 years and just hoping for the best. But what if there's another way? A path where you can build real wealth now, not when you're too old to enjoy it. Today, we're digging into the Millionaire Fastlane. It's a whole new roadmap that's less about wishful thinking and more about the vehicle you're actually driving to get there. And that right there is the key idea. Look, you can put the pedal to the metal, but if you're in the wrong car, you're just not going to get where you want to go. This is all about the structure of your financial journey, not just how hard you work inside a broken model. So, what is so wrong with most financial plans out there? Well, honestly, they're almost mathematically designed to be slow and inefficient. They ask you to trade away your single most valuable asset, your youth, for this vague promise of comfort way, way down the road. But what if you could have both? What if you could have wealth and your youth? I want you to think about your financial beliefs as a kind of map. And here's the thing, every map has a destination already plotted on it, whether you realize it or not. The real question you have to ask yourself is, where is your map actually taking you? Okay, so this brings us to the three fundamental roadmaps that people follow. You've got the sidewalk, the slow lane, and the fast lane. Let's take a look and see which one of these you might be traveling on right now. This breakdown really says it all, doesn't it? The sidewalk, that's just paycheck to paycheck survival, focused on instant gratification. The slow lane, well, that's the traditional path, a 40-year bet on your job and the stock market. But the fast lane, that's totally different. It's about building scalable systems that disconnect your income from your time, letting you create wealth in 5 to 10 years, not 40. The thing about the slow lane is that it feels safe, but it's actually a huge gamble. You're betting on things you have zero control over, your health, your job security, the entire economy. It promises stability when you're old, but the fast lane is about creating freedom now, while you're actually young enough to make the most of it. So how do you actually build one of these fast lane vehicles? Well, it's not just about starting any old business. It has to follow a very specific set of rules. We're talking 5 commandments to even qualify as a true wealth-generating machine. And here they are, the 5 commandments, also known as NECST. A real fastlane business has to solve a real need because value always comes before income. It has to have a high barrier to entry because if anyone can do it, your profits are going to get crushed. You must have control over your own system and brand. It needs to have scale, the potential to reach a city, a country, or even the world. And finally, it has to be detachable from your time, so it can make money for you even when you're not working. Just take a second and really think about that. Does your business idea, or the one you've been kicking around, pass this test? Because if it fails even one of these commandments, it's probably just a job in disguise, not a true path to wealth. Now, this is the engine that powers the whole Fastlane concept, the Law of Effection. To put it simply, your income is just a reflection of the value you provide multiplied by how many people you reach. If you want to make millions of dollars, you have to impact millions of lives. It's that direct. And there are really 2 ways to do this. You can either provide massive value to a small number of people, that's magnitude. Think selling a high-ticket service to 100 clients. Or you can provide smaller value to millions of people, that's scale. Think a $1 app sold to 1 million users. Both roads can lead to serious wealth. The choice is yours. Okay, but having the right business structure isn't the whole story. You also have to fundamentally shift your own mindset, your internal operating system. You have to go from being a consumer to being a producer. It's a huge shift. Consumers are always looking for things to buy. Producers are looking for problems to solve. Consumers see a problem and complain about it. Producers see that same problem and build a business around fixing it. It's all about switching from that majority mindset of consumption to the minority mindset of creation. All right, let's make this real. Here is your first micro step. I want you to think about your main source of income right now. How many people does your work actually reach? And is your income directly tied to the hours you put in? The answers to those questions will tell you exactly which lane you're in. You see, the ultimate goal of the fast lane isn't just to have a big pile of cash. It's to create assets that work for you. The author calls these money trees. So what is a money tree? Well, it's a system. It could be a piece of software, a portfolio of rental properties, or a popular online course. It's something that generates income 24/7, whether you're working, sleeping, or on vacation. This is where true financial freedom comes from. Ready for your second microstep? It's time to brainstorm. What systems could you build? Think about 2 processes in your life or work that you could automate. And then think of 1 asset you could create that could be sold at scale. What problem out there can you solve for a whole lot of people? And now we get to the most important part of all. Because having the map, having the vehicle, and having the right mindset, well, it's all useless if you just stay parked in the garage. Real wealth is built through action, period. And here's your final micro step. Launch an experiment. Don't wait around for the perfect, flawless plan. Just start small. Test 1 simple idea. See if anyone's interested, measure what happens, and then reinvest whatever you learn and whatever you earn right back into the system to help it grow. And always remember this, that great idea you have, thousands of other people probably have it too. The only one who wins is the one who actually does something about it. As the author says, ideas are potential speed, but execution is actual speed. He who executes the idea owns everything. So, if there's one thing to take away, it's this. The whole point of the fast lane is to compress your wealth building timeline so you can buy back your life, not just fund your retirement. It is a strategy for freedom, plain and simple. So that's the framework. It's not about getting rich quick, it's about building wealth smart. The principles are crystal clear. The only question left isn't whether it works, but whether you're willing to execute. Build leverage, own your systems, and scale your value, starting today.